Folks, we are living the 21st century. We've got to get cured, and we've got to stop the prejudice. We've got to stop the discrimination on basis of ideas. We've got to concentrate on what people do, and how they live their life, and how they raise their children, and how they contribute to the community. This is where the gospel meets the road. This is where we are, going to be an example and a blessing and disciples of Yeshua in such a way that we can change the world, folks.
Amen.
We can change the world.
Amen.
We've got to start now.
Como de sus frutos, beber de sus aguas, y en él me arrimo yo, y en él me afalago. Señor, de todo el mundo, y el Señor.
It is something not short of a little miracle that we have this Congress here in Castelo de Vide. We have people here who have gathered from Finland, United States, Korea, Japan, Holland, Brazil, and Italy, and Spain, and there are many languages being spoken here.
Eu uso a palavra marrano porque essa é a palavra que muitos hoje os marranos, eles, e não só hoje, usam, porque de certa maneira a palavra marrano tornou-se sinónimo de resistência. Portanto, quando falamos de marranos, de facto falamos nos homens e nas mulheres que ao longo dos séculos resistiram à assimilação forçada e mantiveram as suas práticas, as suas convicções judaicas. E, portanto, a palavra marrano passou a ser, de facto, isto dito pelos próprios marranos que nós conhecemos, pelo menos, passou a ser sinónimo de resistência e não o sentido pejorativo que lhe deram no início, quando o termo foi criado.
Mais tarde, também, depois com o capitão Barros Bastos, também como esteve na nossa região, em 1931, através do capitão Barros Bastos, ainda há pessoas que são circuncisadas, que é o caso de Francisco António Rodrigues, que passou a chamar-se Isaac Rodrigues. Nos anos 50, Amílcar Paulo esteve ainda em carceração, também em investigação, e conseguiu ainda muitas orações e alguns rituais do povo, que continuavam, ou seja, como era possível, já não tinham passados quase 400, 500 anos que eles foram obrigados a converter-se, como é que era possível nesta altura ainda existirem este culto, as pessoas ainda terem estes resquícios, não é? E ainda havia muita gente.
Juntamente com esta bula, vem também o primeiro édito de graça, em que os cristãos novos tinham um mês para se apresentar no tribunal e confessar, de facto, tudo o que sabiam dos pecados dos outros e confessar-se também eles próprios, não é? Confessar e denunciar. Durante esse mês ninguém seria castigado. Sabemos também que mal o Tribunal da Inquisição se instalou em Portugal, o objetivo foi, ou a sua ação se pautou, acima de tudo, por controlar a heresia judaica. A função da Inquisição não era, objetivamente, controlar nem julgar os acusados do delito de judaísmo, mas sim toda e qualquer heresia. Mas o que nós vemos é que a Inquisição persegue 20 ou 20 e tal delitos e, normalmente, à volta de 90% dos processos são por judaísmo.
We have two very distinguished guests from Israel, and this conference wouldn't exist if it wasn't for one Victor Esconiard. Victor, stand up.
I visited on my vacation time Portugal and in the province of Beira, Alentejo, Trás-os-Montes, visiting villages of novos cristianos, judeus escondidos, the hiding Jews. And I met many, many families. And I was moved when I just spoke to them and saying that the time of redemption has come. And I just opened the Tanakh and reading passages from the prophets, especially in Hizkiel and Yeshayahu Hanavi, which says, I will bring them out of your graves, O my people, and I will restore you.
We are here in the synagogue that was built in the 15th century, the 1400s, and this synagogue has not been a synagogue for 500 years. It was discovered, the pillars in place, and all the architecture, as you can see there's 4 pillars and 12 buttresses around. The pillars are classical to every Sephardic synagogue, and they are based on the 4 mothers, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. And that's why each one of the capitals is different than the other. Shema Yisrael.
בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך ושטפתם על אוצרות ביתך ובשעריך.
Being different, but we are different because God chose Abraham and his seed to become a blessing for all the nations of the earth. And that choice of God automatically makes us different. And that is not only for us as physical descendants of Abraham, but is for everyone that was grafted in from every nation to the natural olive tree and becomes a part of God's chosen people. Doesn't replace Israel. but joins Israel. Doesn't take the place of the Jews, but joins in the destiny of Israel, which is a destiny of salvation for mankind and a blessing for all the families of the earth. But this idea of replacing Israel, taking the place of Israel, that didn't really happen until late in the 3rd and 4th century, is one of the biggest malignancies and sources of the problems of the Anussim and anti-Semitism and Nazism and just simple racism. It's one of the sources. Because the minute that you take the Jews out of the Christian faith, out of the Bible, and you put them aside as a second rate, as a rejected nation, then automatically you are opening the doors for concentration camps, for burnings, for torture, because then they become not only not the elect people, they become the rejected people, the cursed people. Okay. This was the main plaza, the main square of the city over here. And of course the church is always in the main square in every city, medieval city. The city was built around the church. And this column is called the Pilorinio. Yeah? Pilorinio, which means the column. But this was where the people that were condemned by the court of the Inquisition, they were tied here, sometimes at least for shame. At least they put the pointed hat, the San Benito hat, and the inscription in the San Benito in front of them, and they tied them here for days, for hours sometimes, day and night, to shame them. That was the least, the minimum. But the maximum, of course, is they put wood over here, and they burned them. Yes, here. They burned them alive here, tied behind, tied with their hands like that, you know, and they burned them.